Stephanie from Vegan Mainstream, and today I want to talk to you about staying up to date or really trying to get ahead of the curve when it comes to vegan marketing. A lot of people think that marketing is, really just the standard, let me send out a direct mail piece, or I'll call my customers, or I'll place an ad in the newspaper. With everything happening on the web these days, is new and really kind of the latest and greatest tools are often being developed online. Therefore, there's really a need for you to know what is happening online and why are people using these tools. Now, one of the probably biggest tools that hit the market in the last year is Twitter. Now, I've done other videos in talking about Twitter, so I'm not going to talk about Twitter here. But one thing I want to note about Twitter is Twitter really kind of caught people really off bases. They didn't know what Twitter was going to be. I don't think many people knew Twitter was going to be as amazing as it is. So, one thing I would recommend is, as you notice or see the trend or what happened with Twitter, look around today and see if there's another great tool that's being developed or there's a lot of buzz about that would allow you to stay cutting edge. Now, you may not be the marketing person in the business. You may be the business owner and you say, oh, I just hired somebody else to do my marketing. Well, you can definitely outsource it. You can have Vegan Mainstream do your marketing. It's still important for you to be up to date and know what's available so you know what works with your brand, what you're interested in, and how to leverage these things for your business. It doesn't mean you have to commit, an hour a day to this information. It just means that you're becoming aware of it. So, one thing I want to talk about is Google Wave. I believe Google Wave, in my opinion, has the same potential that Twitter does. Meaning something that can really change the game and change the landscape of the way we communicate with our friends, family, and companies, especially small businesses. So therefore, when you look at things like Google Wave, which would probably be my recommendation of maybe one of the next biggest things, is get online and find an RSS feed about Google Wave, or join a blog that you've seen that talks about Google Wave and get up to date. Find out more information about it. Probably about a month ago, I went to a training session and I was blown away because it was a great opportunity where people who have received access or kind of access to the beta view of Google Wave really actually demonstrated how it works if you're using an iPhone, if you're using a desktop application, if you have more than one user, how it actually does things in real time. So I'm actually typing and I'm typing the T and you see it on the screen, the H and the E. So it allowed me to actually take this nebulous idea of Google Wave and, it's the wave of the future and so forth, and actually make it something tangible. And it was something that I didn't have access to until I went to this meeting. So I recommend you read as much as you can about especially tools like Google Wave or whatever you think is the next big thing. So you get into the practice or get into the habit of knowing what's the latest and greatest in marketing. Because one thing that your business will always need is marketing. You will always need a channel or a way to bring in more prospects so that you can actually sell those prospects or provide them with your product or your services. So make sure you stay up to date. And once again, Stephanie from Vegan Mainstream. Take care.